Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Dalos Dunn, and today we will be doing a recap about what happened today in the stock market. I'll be doing a recap of my favorite companies that had big impact today and this week in the market. And yeah, let's get into it. So right here we got Ferrari. So as you can see, Ferrari is a company that have been making progress day after day, month after month, year after year. Company was in 2024 was a $400 company in 2024, but as you can see right now, is a $500 company. Just today alone, it was up $13. Made a high of $13, going back to that all-time high, 507, 506. So Ferrari is a company that I wouldn't buy right now since it is at all-time highs. But if I make a drawdown of 20% or 40%, I will be interested in buying Ferrari because we can see its progress, how it's been going up consistently. You see the chart has been going up consistently over a period of time. So I like to see that. I like to see my companies that they are progressing, that they are making money, that they are advancing. So yeah, that's what happened today for the most part with Ferrari. So just a company to keep an eye on, and just a company that I'm happy that is making all-time highs, that is going up, that is appreciating in value. So yeah, let's continue with our next company, SoundHound AI. So if you haven't heard, Sound AI is a sound company that's recently new, not new, but new, because it's still a company that's losing money. It's a company that is in the AI field. It's a company with a lot of potential, but it's still losing and burning money. So NVIDIA was one of their biggest shareholders. It had a lot of money in there, but yesterday it came out, SEC came out with news that NVIDIA has exited their position in Sound AI. And Sound AI reacted to that news negatively, going down 28% in a single day. 28%. That's a big drawdown. As we could see last week, it was at $15, even 16, 20. We've seen it in the last 3 months. We've seen 24. So it's a big drawdown. It's down 28%. That's some really scary news to hear, and that just shows you the power these big Max 7 companies have. NVIDIA buying it and Sound AI and exiting, and how the market reacts to that news. Now, we don't know why NVIDIA decided to sell their shares. I don't think it's because they need the money. I think they found better opportunity in other places. As we can see, NVIDIA has exited Sound AI, and they have entered new position in other places. They have made other investments. So yeah, NVIDIA exited Sound AI, and the company reacted negative to that. Another company that NVIDIA exit their position was Serve Robotics. Serve Robotics is a company that makes robots, that creates humanoid, and they build in a taxi, like they trying to get a contract with Uber to do cars that drive themselves, or mini cars that drive themselves in the sidewalk, and they trying to get a contract with Uber. And that would be big news for Uber, because then they don't have to split the price of the delivery with the driver. They wouldn't need drivers. They would just have a car. And yeah, so that's what Serve Robotics do, and it's a good company. It's a company that still is losing money to this day. It's a company that's burning money. They haven't made profits. So yeah, it's a company that's down today 40%. 40%, roughly $9. That's a big drawdown. That's the power a company of NVIDIA has. Make a company lose 40%. So yeah, NVIDIA also exited their position in Serve Robotics. Sad to hear, but we don't know why NVIDIA did it. We just know they did. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with these companies, though. At these levels, I don't recommend buying or selling or whatever the case, but we know that there's nothing wrong with the company. The company is just down in the red today because NVIDIA had exited their positions. So that's what's happening with Serve Robotics. The next company we have is SoFi Bank. So as we can see, SoFi Bank had a big increase today. It was up today 36%. It had a big increase today, going up to that. So as you can see, we have contracts in Serve Robotics. This is an option call that I have placed on SoFi. I have roughly two contracts. As you can see here, I have two contracts. I bought each at an average price of $200.79. It's $200.79. As you can see today, it was up 36%. And I have made in this position 17%, roughly $82. And I bought it on February the 4th of February, roughly 10 days. Today's the 14th. So in 10 days, I made roughly $80. I take that. I take those $80, and I will be thinking about selling SoFi Bank. I will be thinking about exiting this position once they reach that $400 level, roughly 400, 500. That's when I will be selling SoFi Bank. But if it keeps on going higher and I see that it will decrease back, I will be thinking about selling too. But the price that I'm looking for is that $400 level. If it goes to this $400 level, I will be thinking about selling and buying other positions, or waiting for it to go back down to $14 and entering with a bigger position to make bigger returns. Another company that I'm holding is American Airlines. American Airlines is a company that's not very volatile. It roughly goes up like 40 cents, 50 cents every day. But if you could catch it at a low price, like this $15 range, I think it's a good time to enter. Obviously, no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But for me, I think once it goes to these levels, again, it will be a better purchase. Although I have roughly 488 shares at an average price of 16.37 cents, I think I could have got a better entry. Still a good entry at 16, but a better entry will be at these $15 ranges. If I see that it goes down further to 14, then I'll be thinking about exiting this position or doing something else, selling or doing something else, because I don't want to keep losing money in this company. But today it showed me that it still has good potential as it made newer highs. It was all going up today, as you can see, the graph here in the chart. It's been going up. So we will continue to hold this company. Now it's down $200, roughly 2%. I have a market value of $7,000. But I'm looking for this company to give me back my return. I'm not going to sell until it goes back to this last week level, like 17.25, 17.30. Those ranges is when I'm looking to sell, when I'm looking to take my profits and go to another company and and repeat the same stuff, so that I could build this portfolio slowly. Some interesting stuff that happened over these days is Elon Musk and Sam Altman going at it. As you know, Sam Altman is the founder of ChatGPT. Elon Musk was also one of the founders of ChatGPT, but he has departed himself from the company because Sam Altman was trying to make the company a for-profit company, but Musk doesn't seem to like that idea. And Musk, I don't know if he's worried that ChatGPT is not letting his company xAI grow, or whatever the case may be, but Musk this week he placed a bid to buy ChatGPT of, I think roughly it was like $100 million, or yeah, he placed like a bid to buy ChatGPT, but Altman said I will buy Twitter for $9 million though. He said no, but I will buy Twitter for $9 million, which I think is funny because we all know that $9 million when Musk paid like $4 billion for the company is basically laughing at him, saying your company has been losing money. So I thought that was funny, so I added it to this video. So yeah, let's move on. As we know, NASDAQ keep making all-time highs with the triple Q at an all-time high right now. All-time highs right now. It's crazy. I'm still expecting the market to go down roughly 20% or 10%, looking for a drawdown like we had like 2 weeks ago with the DeepSeek situation. I'm looking for a drawdown with the market. A drawdown will be good for me to enter new positions and buy and follow what Warren Buffett has said. Be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. But let's see how the market keeps reacting. And last but not least, we got the kings of kings. We got NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a black horse. NVIDIA is my black horse. That I love this company. This company, I know it will go up to that $200 range, and we see today it made a tremendous comeback with all this DeepSeek, the Trump tariffs, everything that's been going on in the market. Every week we find something new in the market. It's something that's going on in the market that drops the company, brings it back up. So I'm happy to see NVIDIA back to this $38 level. And I'll be looking next week for it to go down, for it to go up to the $100.50 range. But be careful with this company because we know it has earnings. Soon it will release its earnings. I think it's February 26th. It has its earnings. So obviously the earnings could push it up. And the same way that it could push it up, it could also push it down and making the market cause a disaster. NVIDIA has that potential. NVIDIA has that power to cause a market destruction. So we will be looking at NVIDIA to see what they do. And to end off the video, today was a big progress for us. We made $250 today, roughly 6%. But the portfolio is a bit down on the profits. Not what I originally had invested, but it's down today because I made a trade. I think it was on Palantir. I tried to place a call on Palantir. I thought it was going to keep going up, but it did a reversal on me. So I roughly lost $170. But as you can see, the portfolio is rapidly increasing in value, and I want to bring it back to that last week level where we had it at 600. We want to bring it back to this level. This coming week, we're gonna bring it up to this level and keep on progressing. You know, it's part of the progress. It's part of the game. It's part of the journey. If you're not losing, if the people you watch don't post their losses, their losses, they're lying to you. Because in this game, this is almost impossible for a trader to only make profits. It's part of life. In life, you gotta lose. In order to win, you gotta lose. So yeah, we making this video, we making this stock we investing in, putting time into this because we want freedom of our time. I don't want to have to work. I want to work on this craft. You know, I want to have freedom of my time so that I can do what I want to do at the time that I want to do it. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't recommend that you do the same thing that I do. This is just for entertaining purposes, and what works for me might not work for you, but it works for me. Now, if you're open to copy my trade,